of the Committee on Foreign Affairs of the Commission on Appointments in their second regular session of the 19th Congress is hereby called to order. Madam Secretary, please call the roll of members.
The honorable officers and members of the Committee on Foreign Affairs. Vice Chairperson, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. Senator Christopher Bong Tigo. Senator Loren Legarda. Representative Rodante D. Marcoleta. Representative Lani Mercado Revilla. Representative Jose Gay G. Padiernos. Senator Rafi T. Tulfo. Members, Representative Mercedes K. Alvarez, Senator Francis Cheese G. Escudero, Representative Albert S. Garcia, Senator Risa Ontiveros, Representative Roy M. Loyola, Senator Grace Poe,
Present.
Senator Ramon Bong Revilla Jr., Representative Jordin Jesus M. Romualdo, Senator Cynthia A. Villar. Ex officio members, Vice Chairperson, Representative Ramon N. Guico Jr.,
Present.
Majority Floor Leader, Representative Luis Raymond L. Ray F. Villaferte Jr., Assistant Majority Floor Leader, Senator Joel Villanueva, Minority Floor Leader, Senator Alan Peter Compañero S. Cayetano, Assistant Minority Floor Leader, Representative Johnny T. Pimentel.
Present.
The chairperson is present.
Present Bongo Mama.
Yes, Senator Bong, Christopher Bong Tigo is present.
What about Senator Revilla?
Senator Revilla is also present online.
He did not respond to the
He did not.
roll call?
Let me
Oh,
call.
wala siyang audio.
Wala siyang audio.
Nandiyan siya, to? Share? O
Present.
picture lang yan.
Ayun,
Present.
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 With 9 members present, 4 present in person, 5 present online, the existence of a quorum is hereby declared. The chair acknowledges the presence of Senators Bato de la Rosa, Cynthia Villar, and Congressman Monchinguico. And the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of the new CA members who are yet to be elected as members of this committee in our upcoming plenary session, namely Congressman Raul Buboy Tupas and Congressman Mario Vittorio Marinho. All right. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the meeting held on 12 March 2024 and consider the same as approved.
There is a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the meeting held on March 12, 2024 and consider the same as approved. In objection?
Second the motion. Senator Revilla
Yeah.
here.
There being none, the reading of the minutes of the meeting held on March 12, 2024 is dispensed with and the same is considered approved. Esteemed members of the Commission on Appointments, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This morning, the body will consider the ad interim appointments of 16 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs, namely Chief of Mission Class 1, Maria Elena Palo Algabre. Arvin Reyes de Leon, Francisco Noel Rio Fernandez, Patrick John Uitiepo Hilado, Renato Ner, for Chief of Mission Class 2, Renato Ner Dueñas Jr., Rafael Santa Cruz Hermoso, and Gunther Emil Mayo Sales. Okay, we have here present online with the respective requests for waiver of personal appearances from the DFA. For Chief of Mission Class 1, we have Celeste Vinson Balatbat. Can you please acknowledge?
Your Honor.
All right. Paul Raymond Pasion Cortez.
Present, Your Honor.
Right. For Chief of Mission Class 2, we have Eric Cruz Arribas.
Present, Your Honor.
Emmanuel Revilla Fernandez.
Present, Your Honor. Present, Your Honor.
Pablito Austria Mendoza,
Present, Your Honor.
Noel Mangawang Novicio,
Present, Your Honor. Good morning. Good morning po.
Renita Balagtas Rodriguez,
Present, Your Honor.
Arnel Gonyo Talisayon,
Present, Your Honor.
and Rhea, for Career Minister Rhea Galanao Oreta.
Present, Your Honor.
All right, Madam Secretary, please inform the body of the compliance of the jurisdictional requirements pursuant to the new rules of the Commission and rules of the standing committees and other relevant information pertaining to the 16 ad interim appointments under consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson, Your Honors. On 26 March and April 1 and 3, 2024, your Secretariat received the respective ad interim appointments of 16 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Their ad interim appointments were duly referred to the Committee on Foreign Affairs by the Commission Chairperson and Senate President Juan Miguel Migs F. Zubiri on 1 and 3 April 2024 pursuant to Section 16, Chapter 5 of the new rules of the Commission. Likewise, Mr. Chairperson, Your Honors, the ad interim appointments under consideration were published on 5 April 2024 in two newspapers of general circulation, the Manila Standard and the Manila Times, and on the same date were broadcast over PTB4 pursuant to Section 2, Article 2 of the new rules of the standing committees. The Commission Secretariat has not received any opposition against any of the appointees. Your Secretariat also received a letter from HRMO-DFA signed by Assistant Secretary Christopher B. Montero dated 9 May 2024, addressed to the Committee Chairperson Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, requesting for waiver of the personal appearances of 9 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs in today's hearing and are appearing online before this committee, namely 1. Celeste Vinson Balatbat, Chief of Mission Class 1 in Santiago, Philippine Embassy; Raul Raimundo Pasion Cortez, Chief of Mission 1, Lisbon, PE; Eric Cruz Arribas, Chief of Mission 2, Washington, D.C., Philippine Embassy; Number 4, Emmanuel de Villa Fernandez, Chief of Mission Class 2, Singapore, Philippine Embassy; 5, Pablito Austria Mendoza, Chief of Mission Class 2, Brussels, Philippine Embassy; 6, Noel Mangawang Novicio, Chief of Mission Class 2, New York, PM, UN; Renita Balagtas Rodriguez, Chief of Mission Class 2, London, Philippine Embassy; 8, Arnel Gonyo Talisayon, Chief of Mission Class 2, Beijing, Philippine Embassy; and 9, Rhea Galano Oreta, Career Minister, Ottawa, Philippine Embassy. That is all, Mr. Chairperson, Your Honors.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, I move to the letter from DFA HRMO Assistant Secretary Christopher B. Montero dated 9 May 2024 addressed to the Committee Chairperson Senator Estrada requesting for the waiver of the personal appearances of the 9 officials for reasons stated therein and as reported by the CA Secretary be approved. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved. Madam Secretary, please administer the oath to all the appointees, including those present online.
May we request our appointees to please stand and raise your right hands and respond so that the committee may hear. And those online, please turn on your microphone so that the committee will also hear your response. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? So help you God. Response.
We do.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Mr. Chairman, the appointees are all now under oath.
Okay, may I call on, sino ba una? Maria Elena Palo Algabre. Please take the designated seat in front of you. Okay, do you have any introductory statement? Madam Maria Elena, you have any opening statement? All right.
Good morning,
Please
Chair. Good morning po sa lahat. Yes, I have, Honorable Chair.
All right, please proceed.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay si Maria Elena Palo Algabre, Presently po, ako po ang Assistant Secretary for European Affairs ng Department of Foreign Affairs. Since I joined the department 30 years ago, I have been given the opportunity to serve in various positions and join the many competent and dedicated men and women of the Department of Foreign Affairs. I humbly present before the members of the Commission on Appointments. I humbly present myself on my ad interim appointment to the Chief of Mission Class 1. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Madam Maria Elena. Any questions coming from our colleagues, members of the commission? Those present online, are there any other, are you ready to ask questions directed to the nominee? Since there are none, you may now take your seat. Thank you. May we call on the next nominees, Maria Celeste Vinson Balatbat.
Good morning, Mr.
Online ba ito?
Chair. Yes po. Mr.
Well-
Chair, and the honorable members of the Commission on Appointments, my colleagues in the Department of Foreign Affairs, and fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am joining you from Santiago, Chile. I have been with the Department of Foreign Affairs for 29 years and 3 months. Currently, I am ambassador of the Philippines to Chile with concurrent jurisdiction over Peru and Ecuador. In my early years of assignment, I worked in 3 Islamic posts, namely our embassy in Riyadh, and then our embassy in Jakarta, and then our embassy in Bandar Seri Begawan. This is my second time to serve as head of post. Prior to being in Santiago, I was Consul General in the Philippine Consulate General in Nagoya. I come from a family of 3. My husband is also a diplomat. We're in 3 different locations. Our daughter is in Manila, I'm in Santiago, and my husband is in Beirut. I request your favorable consideration of confirmation for my ad interim appointment as Chief of Mission Class 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ambassador, what time is there? What time is it there in Chile?
It's 10:34 in the evening. We're exactly 12 hours behind Manila, Your Honor.
All right. Madam Ambassador, the Commission on Appointments gave its consent to your nomination as ambassador to the Republic of Chile. Can you please update this committee about accomplishments? You had more than a year since your confirmation.
Thank you for the question, Mr. Chair. Since that time, we have convened the 5th bilateral consultation mechanism with Chile. This was held in August 2023 and was an opportunity for the 2 governments to advance our agenda on various areas of cooperation between the 2 countries. In
Madam
addition,
Ambassador. Yeah.
yes, Your Honor.
I understand that the APEC 2024 is scheduled in Peru. Am I correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
How
It is
important?
being chaired by Peru for the year 2024.
You know exactly what month?
The Leaders Week shall be held in November. To be
November.
exact, it's 10 to 16 November, Your Honor.
How important do you think, Madam Ambassador, should the South China Sea and the West Philippine Sea maritime issue be discussed in the APEC meetings in light of the APEC's thrust of ensuring economic growth and prosperity in the Asia-Pacific region?
Thank you for the question. Although APEC considers itself an economic forum, the security situation in the South China Sea shall have a significant effect on the trade in the Asia Pacific, considering that the South China Sea has some of the busiest trade routes for the region.
All right. And lastly, how many Filipinos are there in Chile?
As of last count, Your Honor, around 860.
860. What are the common problems of our compatriots over there?
Not much really, because the government of Chile has a very vibrant protection system for workers. The workers in Chile enjoy sufficient protection and their rights are very much protected and respected.
Thank you, Madam Ambassador. Any other questions coming from our colleagues, especially those present online? Is there none? Thank you very much, Madam Ambassador.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You may now relax. Next in line is Paul Raymond Pasion Cortez. Online?
Magandang umaga po, Your Honor. Yes po.
Pwede ba ma-focus yun? All right. Where are you based?
I'm based in Lisbon, Portugal po.
Lisbon. What time is it there? 3 o'clock in the morning?
Alas 3:30 in the morning, yes, sir.
Nakatulog ka na ba? Hindi ka pang
Konti
tutulog?
ho, konti lang.
Mas mabuti na yung walang tulog kaysa walang gising. You have any opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. A year
Alright.
ago, we were confirmed by the Commission on Appointments with my appointment as ambassador to the Portuguese Republic, and that was sometime end of May 2023. I received my agreement sometime of September, late September, and proceeded to Portugal in late November 2023. Since then, we have had several meetings with the Filipino communities here in Lisbon, in Porto, getting to understand what our kababayans need and what they feel the embassy should be able to help with them. We've also met with a couple of government officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the local government officials of Lisbon and Porto, along with universities based in Portugal. We are trying to explore avenues of cooperation between the Philippines and Portugal through academic collaborations and partnerships and research partnerships as well. And hopefully we get to see the fruition of our plans and strategies to create a more vibrant relationship between the Philippines and Portugal. I also submit, Your Honor, my 28 years of work with the Department of Foreign Affairs, having served in Budapest, in Honolulu, and most recently in Dubai. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ambassador. You were the one who succeeded Ambassador Feria. Cookie?
Yes, sir, I was the one.
So you're now in Portugal, huh? You assumed office already. When did you assume? Because last year I was there. You
November.
weren't there yet.
Wala pa po. November 28, 2023.
I understand you appeared before this commission last year,
Opo.
and understand you're also a crooner.
Yes, sir. Pinakanta ho ninyo ako last year.
Eh baka pwede mo kami handugan ulit na isang kanta kahit one-liner lang.
O sige ho. Ayun na ho.
Oh, syempre.
A few stolen moments is all that we've shared. You've got a family and they need you there. Though I try to resist being last on your list.
Sabay-sabay tayo.
My hands
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Maraming salamat po.
Any other questions from our colleagues? Okay. You may now relax, Ambassador. I'll see you in Portugal. Next in line is Arvin Reyes de Leon. Sit down, please. Any opening statement?
Opo. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ang pangalan ko po ay Arvin De Leon. Ako po itubong Las Piñas. Ito ang unang pagkakataon na humarap ako sa Commission ng Appointments sa loob ng 8 taon. Ako po ay naninilbihan eksakto sa araw na to ng 31 taon at 2 buwan sa kagawaran ng ugayang panlabas. Ako po ay nagsimula bilang isang empleyadong kontraktual sa kagawaran. Maraming salamat po.
Hindi ka naman kinakabahan.
Okay lang po.
Okay, any other, meron mo mga katanungan galing sa ating mga kasamahan? Lalo na po yung mga present online. Since there are no questions to be, since there are no questions coming from our colleagues, you may take your seat. Thank you. Next is Francisco Noel Rio Fernandez. Sit down, please. Any opening statement?
Good morning, Your Honor, Your Honors. I am Francisco Noel Rio Fernandez. I joined the Department of Foreign Affairs on the 6th of February, 1995. I am currently the Director General of the Foreign Service Institute. My previous foreign postings have been in Beijing, in London, and in Ottawa. Your Honor, I humbly submit myself for confirmation before this August Commission. Thank you, Your Honor.
How is your health, Mr. Fernandez?
Your Honor, my cholesterol levels slightly exceeded the normal, hence I'm taking daily maintenance medicine for that, Your Honor.
Because it says here in the document that you're certified as Class C or unfit, but upgradable to Class B or physically fit with minor ailment after clearance or treatment last July 23 by his attending licensed physician. Ano ba yung minor ailment?
Sorry, it's the cholesterol level.
Cholesterol lang?
I'm taking 5 mg of simvastatin every day, Your Honor. I think I cannot weed myself out of that medication anymore, sir.
That's all, no? Wala na?
Yes, sir. Wala na po.
Puso.
I'm all healthy except for the cholesterol level, sir.
All right, any questions coming from our colleagues? Senator Bato?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chief of Mission, Class 1. How do I call you? Anong tawag sa iyo? Yung official title mo, paano ko tatawagin?
Director General, sir.
Director General.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I understand you were brought up not sir in 1994.
That is correct, sir. Yes.
And your
Second timer?
brought up not sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's
He did not succeed during the 1993, but was a top-notcher in the next bar examination.
Yeah, and you're the son of former Colonel Fernandez, a graduate of the PMA, and you also have a brother who is now a captain in the Philippine Navy. Am I correct?
Marines in the Philippine Marines, sir.
Marines. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then you are the Foreign Service Institute Director General.
Yes, sir.
Paano, sino bang pwedeng mag-aral dyan sa institute mo? Limited lang ba yan sa inyo, taga Foreign Service? O ako, halimbawa, gusto ko matuto ng Foreign Service, pwede ba ako mag-enroll dyan sa institute niyo?
Yes, sir. Since I assumed office in September, we have given 3 seminars for the Senate. 1 on English technical writing and 2 on protocol, Your Honor. Last 2 weeks ago, Your Honor, we organized the Law of the Sea Academy Summer Program, and we had representatives from the Senate as well attending, Your Honor. So we would welcome any requests from your office po.
Thank you, thank you. How about yung mga, natin, mga police attaché, mga defense attaché natin, are they required to undergo a training in your institute before they are being deployed outside of our jurisdiction?
Yes, sir. They are required to undergo the pre-departure orientation seminar. It's a 5-day seminar po. We give to all members of the attached agencies being deployed overseas po.
Saan yung institute nyo? Saan ang address? Ano,
Sir, we are on the 5th floor of the DFA building.
sa DFA rin?
Opo.
Okay. So, how about outsider? Pwedeng mag-enroll dyan?
Sir, for government employees, we have a foreign language laboratory. It is open to all government employees po.
Halimbawa, ako civilian. I am planning to join the foreign service. Hindi pa ako organic ng DFA, ha? Hindi pa ako organic. Plano ko mag-apply tapos punta ko sa inyo. Pwede ba akong ma-entertain? Pwede ba akong makapag-enroll?
So I created two learning platforms which is open to the public. The Partners Lecture Series, where we invite senior government officials to give a briefing of what they are doing. And the second is the Ambassadors Lecture Series, where we ask resident ambassadors in Manila to also give a lecture on their bilateral relations with the Philippines. These are both open to the public, Your Honor, both on-site and online, sir.
So thank you. Thank you for that information. With that, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to recommend the appointment of Mr. Fernandez to the plenary. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Salamat, sir.
Thank you, Senator De La Rosa. Any other questions coming from our colleagues? Okay, you may, since there are no other questions, you may go back to your seat. Thank you very much, Mr. Fernandez. Next, Patrick John Uitiepo Hilado. Tapos na ba si Arvin? Any opening statement? Okay.
Thank
Please
you.
proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honors, good morning. I am Patrick John Oichepo Hilado. I originally I was born and raised in Bacolod City in Negros Occidental. I joined the Department of Foreign Affairs as a Foreign Service Officer in April 1997. In my 27 years, the privilege of being in the Department of Foreign Affairs, I was given the honor to be assigned in 6 of our foreign service posts. My first assignment was in Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea. This was followed by my assignment in the Philippine Consulate General in Chicago. I was also assigned the Philippine Embassy in Helsinki in Finland, the Philippine Embassy in Oslo in Norway, the Philippine Consulate General in Osaka in Japan, and my last assignment was as Consul General at the Philippine Consulate General in Guam. I concluded my tour of duty there last year, and now I'm back at the Department of Foreign Affairs, having been given the assignment of Assistant Secretary for Asset Management and Support Services. I humbly submit myself and my appointment as ad interim appointment as Chief of Mission 1 for your considerations, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hilado. Any questions coming from our colleagues? Okay, you are a graduate of De La Salle.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is that?
The other school, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there no other questions to be asked? You may now take your your original seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Honors.
Next is for Chief of Mission Class 2, Eric Cruz Arribas.
Good morning, Your Honor. Online pa.
Before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the Assistant Minority Floor Leader, who is present online, Congressman Gay Padiernas. Eric?
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning,
You are
members.
in Washington?
Yes, sir. Washington, D.C. pa.
Washington, D.C.?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So what time is it there? 10 in the
It's,
evening? 11?
It's 10:50 in the evening, sir. Almost 11 o'clock pa.
All right, do you have any opening statement?
Just very briefly, Mr. Chair, my name is Eric Arribas. I've been in the Foreign Service, Philippine Foreign Service for almost 25 years. I have served in our embassy in Spain and in India, in South Korea, and then before being sent here to the US, I was at our embassy in Riyadh. Between my stint in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and in Washington, D.C., I was working in the Office of the Undersecretary for Migrant Workers Affairs, sir. I'm a son of an Army officer,
Oh.
having been born and raised in Manila, particularly in Fort Bonifacio, when it was still Makati. And my father is from Bacolod, well, Pulupandan, Negros Oriental. My grandmother is from Ilocos. My mother is Kapampangan, and eventually they both settled in Cagayan de Oro. So I have, I guess, roots from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, sir. Thank you, Mr.
All right.
Chair.
How do you pronounce your name? Eric or Eric? Eric?
That's Eric, sir. Eric.
Okay. Any questions coming from our colleagues? All right. Eric, tiga San Juan ka pala?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Eric,
Diyan po
you're from-
lumipat yung grandparents. Yes, sir.
Since when did
When
you-
my grandparents,
Since when did
Yes, sir.
Since when did you reside in San Juan?
okay, actually that's our ancestral house, sir. Because when my grandparents moved from Pulupandan, Negros Oriental after the war, that's where they settled in Barangay Salapan, sir, in San Juan.
Yes, I know, of course. Did you stay there in Efroman?
Yes, sir. When I was back from Saudi Arabia, that's where I stayed.
What year was that?
Sa Efron.
What year was that?
28. That was 2018 to 2021, sir.
Hindi mo na ako naabutan.
Hindi na, sir.
Anyway.
Pero masaya po ako dahil nalinis na po yung river doon at hindi na po masyadong binabaha yung aming lugar.
Yes. Thank you, Eric. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman J.J. Romualdo, Congresswoman Mercedes Alvarez, and Congresswoman Lani Mercado Revilla. Any questions coming from our colleagues?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, please identify yourself.
Senator Bongo.
Senator
Mr. Chair.
Bongo, please proceed.
To Consul Eric, one
Eric.
question lang. One question
Good morning,
lang.
Senator
Dalawang
Bongo.
question. Dalawang question
Yes,
lang.
sir.
Una, since taga San Juan ka, alam mo ba yung address ni Mr. Chair sa San Juan?
Hindi po. Pero alam ko po yung address nila doon sa may sa Polk Street, sa father po ni Mr. Chair. Pero hindi naman ho ako madalas doon. Doon lang ho ako sa sa malapit sa Aurora Boulevard.
Tsaka mabait siya na mayor noon.
Hindi niya ako naabutan.
Hindi ko na po naabutan pero I'm sure maganda ho yung palakad noon sa San Juan yung panahon po ni Mr. Chair.
Ayos Anyway, sa lahat po ito, would like to express my support for the interim appointments of 15 chiefs of mission, namely Arvin Reyes de Leon, Celeste Sardillo Vinson Balatbat, Maria Elena Palo Algabre, Paul Raymond Pasion Cortez, Francisco Noel Rio Fernandez, Patrick Jan Oitiepo Hilado, Emmanuel Revilla Fernandez, Rafael Santa Cruz Hermoso, Eric Cruz Ribas, San Juan, Renato Ner Dueñas Jr., Pablito Ostria Mendoza, Noel Mangawang Novicio, Ganter Emil Mayo Sales, Renita Balagtas Rodriguez, Arnel Gonyo Talisayon, as well as the ad interim appointment of Rhea Galana Oreta. Isa lang po ang pakiusap ko at ang tanong ko sa inyo. Bukas ba ang inyong opisina para sa ating mga OFWs, lalong-lalo na po pag kailangan nila ng tulong, may mga problema sila. Yun lang po pakiusap ko sa inyo. Trabaho naman natin yan. Alam mo, mahirap mapalayo sa pamilya. Mahirap magtrabaho sa abroad. Wala silang matakbuhan, wala silang kamag-anak. Importante rito, sana'y bukas po ang inyong opisina para sa kanilang lahat. sa panahon ng kanilang pangangailangan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong serbisyo. Full support po ako sa ating mga appointees ngayong araw na ito.
Thank you, Senator Bongo.
Pakisagot
Any
lang po
other-
yung tanong ko, yung bukas ba inyong opisina?
Oh, nasa na
course.
si ano?
Lagi po yan bukas.
Yes, Your
Salamat
Honor.
po, sir. Salamat po.
Is that all, Senator Bongo?
Yun lang po. Gusto lang natin malaman sa lahat na bukas ba ang kanilang opisina para sa OFWs natin.
All right.
Salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Bongo. Any other questions from our colleagues? Okay. Thank you very much, Eric. Kababayan, salamat. You may now relax. Okay, next
Thank you, sir.
is Renato Nair Dueñas Jr. You have any opening statement?
Sir, good morning, Mr. Chair, honorable members of the Committee of Foreign Relations of the Commission on Appointments. My name is Renato Dueñas Jr. I've been with the Department of Foreign Affairs for 25 years now. I've had 3 tours of duty. The first one was in Tehran, in Iran, and the second was Cairo, Egypt, and Tripoli, Libya. And the last one was in as Consul General in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Presently, I'm Director in the Office of Middle East and African Affairs, handling African matters. I would be very honored, Your Honors, if you would favorably consider my ad interim promotion as Chief of Mission Class 2. Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you, Mr. Dueñas. Mr. Dueñas, before joining the Foreign Service, you were ordained as a Catholic priest from 1987 to 1999.
Sir, sorry, sir. I think you're referring to another colleague who's also for confirmation.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't a priest. Never.
Sorry, I stand corrected. Now, you are currently the director for the Office of Middle East and African Affairs,
That's correct, Your Honor.
and you initiated a review of the Philippines' bilateral relations with 54 African countries and outlining a roadmap for strengthening diplomatic ties with them. And we have limited diplomatic footprint with the African continent. Can you enlighten this body about the importance of strengthening the ties with African countries?
We have 5 or 6 Philippine embassies in the entire continent. And so, of course, this Africa is a very important region. It's there are several very important countries there. Of course, all other countries are important, but there are several countries which we believe could be our strategic partners, perhaps later on. So we're trying to develop relations, improve our relations with as many of these countries as possible. So we are looking toward to engage more with them and hold meetings and pursue South-South cooperation and improve of course, our people-to-people connection with these countries. And of course, improve our trade relations with all of them.
All right. It says here that you're still single.
That's correct, yeah.
Why is that so?
I don't know, sir.
Kapili?
Maybe, sir.
All right. Any other questions coming from our colleagues? Okay, since there
Thank you, Your Honor.
yes, Congresswoman Lani.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, members of this esteemed committee. Just a brief manifestation, Mr. Chair. Our appointee here is from Cavite. He was born in Mendez, Cavite, with familial roots in Cavite City. And now he's residing in Pasay. And he started his career path also in the municipality of Silang, Cavite as a high school teacher. Just a short manifestation, I support the ad interim appointment of this person together with, of course, another resident from Silang, Cavite, Chief of Mission Class 2, Minister Noel Novicio. They are very inspiring fellow Caviteños, and I salute you in your contribution to the Department of Foreign Affairs. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you, Congresswoman Lani. May I know the opinion of Senator Revilla? Is he going to support his kababayan? Senator Revilla. Wala yata siyang audio. Yun siya, di ba? Yun siya. Wala. Anyway, all right. Thank you, Mr. Dueñas. You can now take your original seat. Next in line is Manuel Revilla Fernandez.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much.
Any opening statement?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I have an opening statement, if I may.
Where are you right now?
I'm now in Singapore, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, I'll see you next week.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
All right, please proceed.
Yes, Your Honors, my name is Emmanuel Fernandez, and I currently serve as the Deputy Head of Mission and Consul General of our embassy here in Singapore. I joined the DFA almost 25 years ago, in January 2000, to be exact, after obtaining my doctorate in sociology from the University of the Philippines. Before Singapore, I had served in various diplomatic and consular capacities at our embassies in Italy, Jordan, and Spain. I also had the chance to serve as chargé d'affaires of our embassies in Jordan, Spain, and Singapore for long periods of time. I consider the past 25 years as the most fruitful years of my life because of the opportunity I have been given to help promote our national interests abroad while serving the needs of our countrymen in all the countries I have been assigned to. More importantly, Your Honors, I believe that the long and multifaceted experience I have gained in the course of my 25 years with the DFA has more than adequately prepared me for the duties and responsibilities that come with being a Chief of Mission 2. With Your Honor's blessings, I look forward to serving our country and our countrymen in an even more significant and impactful way as Chief of Mission 2. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Your Honors.
Thank you, Mr. Fernandez. You were ordained as a priest from
Yes, I
1987 to 1999.
Yes, I
You know,
was.
out of curiosity, what made you shift from serving the Lord to serving our country?
Well, thank you for the question, Your Honor. Since I was young, I've always been taught by my parents that the best way to serve, to spend one's life, is to serve other people and God. And when I was young, I thought that the best way to do that was to become a priest, so I could serve people and God as a priest. But after a few years, Your Honor, I realized that I could serve God in other ways, more concrete, more impactful in a way. And so I decided to serve God as a diplomat when the opportunity presented itself in 2000.
All right. In other words, how was the transition for you from priesthood to joining the foreign service? How was the transition?
It wasn't difficult at all, Mr. Chairman. There are many similarities between being a priest and being a diplomat. In both callings, you are supposed to serve and consider service as its own reward. And that is true for both the priesthood and diplomacy. In both careers, you have to continue learning, you have to continue studying, and in both careers, you have to do a lot of communicating, a lot of connecting with people. And so I found the adjustment rather easy, Mr. Chairman, if I may say so.
All right. What order did you join? Are you a Jesuit?
I was a diocesan priest, Your Honor, but I was trained by the Jesuits and by the SVDs.
All right. Can Senator Bato confess to you right now? No.
I cannot hear confessions anymore, Your Honor.
All right.
I would dispense. I'm a lay-sized priest.
Senator
Mr.
Bato,
Chair,
any
yes, thank you. Conjen, in your 3 years of being a priest, satisfied ka ba sa buhay mo na yon, yung 3 years na? At ilang years ka ba naging pare? How long?
1987 to 1999. So
13
12 years.
13 years.
Huh?
12 years.
12 years, sorry. 12 years. Satisfied ka sa ganung klaseng buhay na maging pare?
I was very satisfied, Your Honor. I was very satisfied. And the reason why I shifted to diplomacy is not because I wasn't satisfied as a priest. I was very satisfied, but I wanted to serve in a more concrete, a more tangible way. And I felt that diplomacy offered precisely that kind of opportunity.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Conjen.
Mr. Senator, thank you, Your Honor.
That's why I asked this question, because when I was young, it was really my ambition to become a priest. Gusto ko talaga sana magpare noon.
Hindi bagay.
But,
Well,
di ba bagay? But I wanted, instead of holding a Bible, I ended up holding an Armalite. So, but you know, faith, hindi mo talaga malaman yung destiny ng tao. Pero I just wanted to tell you that ako gusto kong pumasok sa pagkapare. Ikaw na nakapasok ka na pagkapare, lumabas ka. So I am just wondering why in the wonders of life andyan na yan lahat. Pero just want to share with you my frustration when I was young. I wanted really to become a priest, but hindi lang nabigyan ng magandang opportunity. So from Bible, I ended up holding an Armalite. That's all. Thank you, Kunjin. Salamat for that.
Thank you,
answering my question.
Senator Bato. Father Conjen.
now please drop the father, Mr. Chair. I am now a happily married man, a layman, for all intents and purposes.
You took your Master of Arts in Communication at the Ateneo de Manila.
That is correct, Your Honor.
No, very good.
The best school.
Any other questions coming from our colleagues? Congressman Gico.
Are you from Pangasinan?
I am from Pangasinan, Your Honor.
Masanto siya kapusan.
Masanto siya kapusan ba? Kasi kayo.
Therefore, I support your confirmation.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you, Father Conjen.
Please drop the father, Mr. Chairman.
Please drop the father. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Father.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, next in line is Rafael Santa Cruz Hermoso. Please proceed if you have any opening statement.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, honorable members of the committee. Ako po si Rafael Hermoso. I am from Maykawayan, Bulacan. I've been in the Foreign Service po for 22 years now. In those 22 years, I have served in various capacities and have been posted abroad for 2 cycles. Currently po, I am the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Asian and Pacific Affairs. And I humbly request the honorable members of the committee to consider my ad interim appointment to Chief of Mission Class 2.
Maraming salamat po, Your Honors. and
Thank you,
Chair.
Sir Hermoso. Any questions coming from our colleagues? Senator Bato?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. Mr. Chairman, I just would like to state for the record that Mr. Hermoso is a very familiar face. He's always around during committee hearings, and he attended religiously every committee meetings that pinapatawag na siya ay pinapadala. So I would like to recommend for the endorsement to the plenary the appointment of Mr. Hermoso. Mabait ito na lingkod bayan. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Bato. Mr. Hermoso, it says here that your civil status divorced. Where did you obtain the divorce?
In the US, Your Honor.
US?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where were you married? Previously
In New
married?
Jersey, sir. In the US.
Also in the
Also
United
in the US.
States?
Yes, sir.
You never remarried?
No, sir.
Do you have any children?
No, sir. From the previous marriage, no, sir.
Huh? Excuse me?
No, sir. No children, sir.
You plan to remarry?
If, yes, sir.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Any other question? Huh? Wala na? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hermoso.
Thank you, honorable members of the committee.
Okay, Pablito Austria Mendoza.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, you are where? Posted where?
Brussels, sir.
In Belgium.
Yes,
What time
sir.
is it there, Mr. Mendoza?
It's now 5:10 in the morning.
5:10 in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Did you have enough sleep? Not yet.
Yes, sir. I had enough, considering.
All right. You are related with the Secretary of Foreign Affairs?
Yes, sir, I am.
How are you related to Secretary Manalo?
Cousin, sir. We're cousins.
First cousin. Your
Yes, sir.
mother and his father are siblings?
My mother and his biological mother are sisters.
All right. Any opening statement?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair and honorable members of the committee. I'm Pablito Mendoza. I am currently the Deputy Chief of Mission and Consul General of the Philippine Embassy in Brussels, and which is also the Philippine mission to the European Union. I have been assigned in posts in Europe and in Asia. My first assignment was here in Brussels in 1994. I was then assigned after that in Yangon, in Beijing, in Port Moresby, and now I am back here in Brussels for a second time. Thank you very much.
Conjen, how many Filipinos are there in Brussels?
In Belgium, sir, it's around 18,000.
Oh, there's a lot of Filipinos in Belgium? 18,000?
Yes, sir.
What are
Yes, sir.
the usual problems of that you encounter there?
Well, usually, sir, marital problems between Belgian husbands and Filipino wives.
Marital problems between?
Belgian husbands and Filipino wives.
Are you in authority to give some advices to them because you're still single?
Well, sir, I think so, sir. The experience that I've had in my previous assignments has give me good foundation, and besides, my colleagues here at the consular section are married, so it's a good mix.
All right. Conjen, you were appointed as Conjen there. Is it because of your links of your relationship with the secretary, or you were appointed because of your outstanding record?
I don't think it's because of my links with the Secretary Manalo. It's just, first of all, my rank as career minister allowed me to be assigned as Consul General in Brussels, and I hope that also my previous work also made people realize that I could be assigned as Consul General.
Yes, I know that you have an outstanding career in the foreign service. Where did you graduate, Conjen?
University of Santo Tomas, sir.
UST.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Any questions coming from our colleagues? Wala. All right. Thank you very much, Conjen Mendoza.
Thank you, sir.
Next is Noel Mangawang Novicio.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm joining virtually from New York. My name is Noel M. Novicio. I'm currently a minister here at the Philippine Mission to the UN in New York.
All right. Any opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor, and to the honorable members of this STEAM body. I'm Noel M. Novicio. I'm currently assigned here at the Philippine Mission to the UN in New York. I've been in the DFA for over 23 years, and before New York, I was assigned previously in Hong Kong, in Beijing, and in Jakarta. So I've been in the DFA for more than 23 years. So, Your Honors, I humbly submit my ad interim appointment as Chief of Mission Class 2 for confirmation by this August body. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Novicio. Any questions coming from our colleagues? Senator Bato?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Novicio, nabasa ko dito sa records mo that you are recognized as an authority on the South China Sea dispute, having lectured on the subject at the National Defense College of the Philippines and at the DFA for the new Foreign Service officers. May know that meron pa bang naiiwang diplomatic options para sa ating bansa, sa ating gobyerno pagdating dito sa South China Sea dispute o the West Philippine Sea dispute? Meron pa ba tayong naiwang option dyan? At kung meron, can you share it with the committee?
Thank you, Your Honor, for that question. I think diplomacy should continue to be an option regarding the South China Sea issue. Of course, we have the 2016 Arbitral Award as a foundation of any diplomatic initiative that we will undertake with all the claimants in the South China Sea. But personally, I think diplomacy should be on the table always. I personally think that it's better to have 1,000 days of negotiations than a single day of war. Thank you, Your Honor.
Kaya sabi ko nga, lahat na ginawa natin, o meron pa ba tayong ibang option other than what we are doing or other than what we have done? Meron ka pa pang naisip dyan na pwede nating diskarte na gagawin para somehow makakita tayo ng glimmer of hope pagdating sa sitwasyon natin dyan? Kung meron pa, wala na? Meron pa ba?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. As I said, we have to continue talking to all the claimants in the South China Sea, and diplomatic options should always be on the table. I think it's better to talk, to negotiate than as I said, as a single day of better to have 1,000 days of negotiations than a single day of war. I think the DFA, with guidance from the highest leadership of the country, has given the DFA all these options, specifically diplomatic options, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Novicio. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Bato. Congresswoman Lani.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Mr. Novicio. What exactly is your job description as permanent mission of the Philippines to the United Nations in New York?
Thank you for that question, Your Honor. Here in New York, we tackle all issues related to the United Nations. It's a unique mission or foreign service post of the country. We are here at the UN to articulate the national interests, our initiatives at the UN body, at the UN, perhaps the highest platform of multilateral cooperation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very interesting. Recently, in the United Nations General Assembly, there was an approved resolution granting new rights and privileges to Palestine. Additionally, nanawagan din po sa Security Council na balikan ang kanilang desisyon na nagveto ng resolution that advocated for Palestine's request to join the United Nations as its 194th member. Matindi po ang suporta ng 143 na bansa sa General Assembly resolution na ito, kabilang na po ang Pilipinas. Considering this stance, has it led to any negative impacts sa ugnayan natin with the United States at Israel? And what implications does this overwhelming international support have on the diplomatic landscape hinggil po sa hidwaan po sa pagitan ng Israel at Palestine?
Thank you, Your Honor, for that question. Indeed, the UN General Assembly adopted a resolution last May 10. But this resolution actually does not give the State of Palestine full membership. But it was like a global survey of how much support Palestine has in the UN for membership. You're right, 143 voted in favor of that resolution, including the Philippines, and I had the distinct honor of casting the vote for the Philippines during that day. Only 9 voted against, of course, led by the US and Israel, and 25 abstentions. Your Honor, that resolution was indeed historic. Before, the State of Palestine is just an observer member of the UN. It currently sits at the back of the General Assembly Hall. But with this resolution, it can now sit among the members of the General Assembly in alphabetical order. It can even sit at the number 1 seat if it is lucky to be given that seat during the draw lots in a couple of months. But as I said, that resolution does not give full membership yet to the State of Palestine, because in accordance to the UN Charter, a recommendation from the Security Council is needed before the General Assembly can grant a membership to the State of Palestine. But it's a good signal considering the number of support, overwhelming support, 143 voted for that resolution. And coincidentally, there are also 143 countries right now that currently recognize Palestine as a state. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much for that very interesting information, Mr. Novicio. It proves to show that our representative here is really participating in the deliberations in the United Nations. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Novicio. I understand you are also residing in Silang, Cavite. You have your family there in Silang?
You are right, Your Honor. I currently reside in Silang, Cavite for more than 14 years now. But I was born and raised in La Union, and I'm also a proud adopted son of Sorsogon because I married a beautiful lady from Sorsogon. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, bagay sa kanya yung I left my heart in Sorsogon, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Novicio, and congratulations in advance. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman Lani. Mr. Novicio, last week, our National Security Advisor, si Secretary Anyo demanded the immediate expulsion of Chinese diplomats, allegedly behind an alleged leak of a phone conversation between one of the diplomats and a Filipino admiral about the maritime dispute. May I know what are your thoughts about such a recommendation?
Thank you, Your Honor, for that question. I think the DFA has issued a statement regarding that, and I think the DFA is investigating that alleged leaks of important conversation with our national security advisor and other officials of the country. I think the governing rules that would apply to this instance is, did they violate the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations? I think our colleagues from the DFA are investigating that one, and if there are reasons, prima facie evidence for to expel a or to declare a diplomat as a persona non grata, it's within the rights of the host government, the host country, for that matter, for the country, Your Honor. Thank you.
To Mr. Novicio. Any other questions coming from our colleagues? Okay, thank you. You may now relax, Mr. Novicio. Next in line is Renita Balagtas Rodriguez.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Yes, you are. Where?
I'm joining virtually from London, Your Honor.
London.
Mr. Chair. Yes,
So
sir.
you're in London right now. What time is it over there?
It's
3 o'clock in the morning?
currently about 4:30 in the morning, sir.
4:30 in the morning. All right. You have any opening statement, Madam?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, the honorable members of the committee. My name is Renita Rodriguez, Deputy Head of Mission and Consul General at the Philippine Embassy in the United Kingdom. I have been with the Department of Foreign Affairs for 24 years now, having joined the Philippine Foreign Service in the year 2000. I have had the honor of serving at our Philippine embassies in Canada, in Ottawa, and in Beijing. And today I humbly request the committee's consideration of my ad interim appointment as Chief of Mission Class 2. Thank you, Mr. Chair, Your Honors.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam. Any questions coming from our colleagues?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Senator Bato?
What countries compose United Kingdom?
There are 4 nations comprising the United Kingdom, Your Honor: England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. So together they form the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Your Honor.
So, what is the difference between United Kingdom and Great Britain?
It's the United Kingdom of Great Britain, Your Honor, and then and also Northern Ireland is another nation under forming the United Kingdom of Great Britain, Your Honor.
Sa yan, ano diferensya nun? Great Britain at saka United Kingdom? Ano ang laman ng UK, yun din ang formerly Great Britain, ganun ba?
The 4 nations, Your Honor, na nagko-comprise ng United Kingdom of Great Britain ay ang England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland po ang official name ng UK.
Thank you, ma'am. Salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you, between Northern Ireland saka Southern Ireland, wala na. Tahimik na.
Wala na po. And the Republic of Ireland po.
Republic of Ireland, no? Okay na sila?
Okay na po.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator De La Rosa. Any other questions? Since there are no more colleagues who wishes to ask questions. Thank you very much, Madam Renita. Balagtas Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Next.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is Gunther Emil Mayo Sales. Any opening statement? Gunther.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, honorable members of the Commission on Appointments. I'm Gunther Emil Mayo Sales. I have been with the Department of Foreign Affairs for 22 years, serving in various capacities, serving our countrymen here and abroad, including postings at Stockholm, Sweden, and Washington, D.C., USA. By way of information for the honorable members of the Commission, I hail from Bacara, Ilocos Norte through my late father, and also Lipa City, Batangas through my mother. I'd also like to inform the Commission that I have been happily married for 15 years with 2 young rambunctious sons. I humbly present myself to the body for your kind consideration on my ad interim appointment as Chief of Mission Class 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Gunther. It says here that you took your master's in public management at the Ateneo School of Government.
That's correct, Mr. Chair.
And you're gold medal awardee.
That's correct, Mr. Chair.
And Bachelor of Arts in Economics, also at the Ateneo de Manila.
That's correct, Mr.
And
Chair.
you are Dean's Lister.
That's correct, Mr. Chair.
Very good. Nice school, huh?
I agree with you, Mr. Chair.
Yeah. All right. It says here that you were born in Nairobi, Kenya.
That's correct, Mr. Chair.
Why in Nairobi?
My father served 40 years at the Foreign Trade Service Corps of the Department of Trade and Industry. So his second posting after Egypt, Cairo, was Nairobi, Kenya, sir.
But you are not a Kenyan citizen.
No, sir. By blood, I'm full Filipino, sir, and proud to be one, sir.
All right. Any questions coming from our colleagues? Okay. There are no questions. Thank you very much, Gunther, Mr. Gunther.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next is Arnel Gonyo Talisayon.
Good morning po, Your Honor.
Yes, where are you, Arnel? Mr. Talisayon?
Your Honor, nandito po ako ngayon sa Philippine Embassy natin sa Beijing.
Beijing. Uy. Any opening statement?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay.
My name po is Arnel Talisayon. I'm currently the Minister and Consul General of the Philippine Embassy in Beijing. And I have been with the DFA for 20 years. I joined the DFA in 2003 after graduating in 2001 and working as a call center agent for a year, Your Honor. My previous designations in foreign service posts were as Minister and Consul General in Geneva. I was assigned to the Philippine Mission to the UN and international organizations in Geneva. And before that, Your Honor, I was with the Philippine Embassy in Seoul as consul. And in the Home Office, I have served in various capacities, including with the Office of ASEAN Affairs and the Office of Consular Affairs, and the Office of Civilian Security prior to my assignment here in Beijing. And I respectfully present myself for consideration, Your Honor, for my ad interim appointment as Chief of Mission Class 2.
Thank you, Conjen. Any questions coming from our colleagues? Yes, Congresswoman Lani.
Good morning, Mr. Talisayon. As a Consul General in the Philippine Embassy based in Beijing, China, I'd like to ask your opinion on this. Pinag-aaralan po ng Foreign Affairs Department ang pag-i-implement po ng mas mahigpit na regulasyon for issuance of tourist visa sa ating pong mga Chinese nationals. Dahil ito sa mga insidente ng pamimeke po ng mga allegedly pamimeke ng mga visas associated with the Philippine offshore gaming operators o yung POGOs. Reportedly, the department may soon mandate the submission of a social insurance ID or certification issued by the Chinese government na ginagawa na ng mga ibang embahada sa China. How do you think may these potential changes in visa regulations affect our relationship with China?
Maraming salamat po, Your Honor. Visa regulations naman po in general are within the prerogatives of a sovereign state. And as far as requirements are concerned, yung pong pagkuha ng kopya ng social security insurance po dito sa Beijing, madali po siyang kunin. It's something that is available online, and it is something that we can also verify. So in this case po, mas mapapadali pa ang assessment ng visa. Mas madadagdagan po yung mga dokumento na pwede namin tingnan para masiguro na ang mga pupunta po ng Pilipinas ay mga lehitimong travelers po, Your Honor. I believe naman that this is an issue that is purely consular in nature, and this has something to do then with our efforts to make sure that the rights and welfare of travelers going to the Philippines are also protected by making sure that legitimate travelers are the ones that obtain their visas while still here at post po, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. That would be all. Thank
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Lani. Senator Bato.
Yes, Mr. Talisayon, meron ka na bang mga reported cases dyan na mga Pilipino na naharas na mga Chinese, siguro in relation to our recent dispute in the West Philippine Sea? Meron bang harassment nangyari dyan o wala?
Wala po kaming natatanggap na report mula sa mga Pilipino ng harassment dahil po sa China. But of course, officially, dito po sa Philippine Embassy, we would also sometimes get hate emails po from unnamed Chinese citizens. But for the Filipino community po, so far, wala naman kaming naririnig na balita.
Thank you very much. Please continue monitoring para maalagaan natin yung mga kababayan natin dyan, just in case aabot sa sukdulan itong problema natin with China. Pakitingin-tingin yung ating mga kababayan dyan. Sana hanggang hate emails lang, hindi aabot sa physical talaga na sakitan, at yan ay hindi natin pinagdasal. Sana safe silang lahat dyan. At ang lamang na siguro natin dyan is that yung karamihan ng mga Pilipino na andyan ngayon sa China, baka mukhang Chinese din. Kaya hindi nila ma-identify. Kaya mga Chinese din na Chinese-Filipino, karamihan nandyan. But anyway, please continue monitoring. Yun lang naman po ang concern natin, ang safety ng ating mga kababayan na andyan. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Bato. How are you being treated there by the Chinese officials?
Madalas po yung pakikipag-usap namin sa Chinese officials. Madalas po kaming magkaroon ng meeting sa kanila sa Foreign Ministry, and ako po mismo yung nag-attend ng ilan sa mga meeting. And all of my engagements naman po are, they all have been professional and cordial, Your Honor.
So hindi ka naman ginugulo dyan? Hindi naman kayo ginugulo dyan?
Hindi naman po.
Alright. Thank you, Arnel. Any other questions? Okay, since there are no other questions, you may now relax, Mr. Talisayan. Okay, next in line is last but not the least is Rhea Galanao Oreta.
Magandang umaga po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Rhea, nasaan ka ngayon?
Sir, I'm joining you from Ottawa, sir, at the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa in Canada.
Ottawa. What time is it there?
11:30, Mr. Chair.
Good evening.
In
All
the
right.
evening.
Any opening statement?
Yes, Mr. Chair, my name
All
is
right.
Rhea Oreta. My name is Rhea Oreta. I am currently assigned as First Secretary and Consul General here at the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa. I joined the department in November 3, 1999, and I passed the Foreign Service Officers exam in 2004. I am the most junior in this group of distinguished women and men of the DFA, and I'm honored to join them. And I humbly submit myself for confirmation to this honorable body for my ad interim appointment as Career Minister, Mr. Chair. Thank you po.
First time to be confirmed? First time to appear before the commission?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Single ka pa?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Huh? Bakit?
Wala pong swerte, Your Honor.
Ano daw? Baka makahanap ka dyan.
Sana po, Your Honor.
Are you still open?
Opo, Your Honor.
Good to hear, Senator Bato, ah. Take note. Okay, any questions coming from our colleagues? Okay, since there are none, Congressman Vico.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Honorable members of the Commission on Appointments, I support the confirmation of these officials from the Department of Foreign Affairs. Their determination, competence, and integrity will surely boost the country's diplomatic endeavors. With increasingly complex global challenges, their expertise and commitment are indispensable. I urge swift confirmation, ensuring the continued excellence of our diplomatic corps and the advancement of our country's interests on the international stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Vico. I would like to inform the body that the committee received this morning a correspondence from Congressman Roy Loyola expressing his support to the confirmation of the ad interim appointments of the aforementioned 16 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs, especially his fellow Caviteños, Mr. Renato Dueñas Jr., Mr. Noel Novicio, as well as his brother Masons, Mr. Eric Arribas, Mr. Paul Raymond Cortez, and Mr. Francisco Noel Fernandez. Okay, if there are no more inquiries or clarifications from the members, the majority floor leader is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move that the committee recommend to the plenary of the commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of 16 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs as listed in the agenda.
There is a motion to recommend to the plenary for the commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of 16 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs, namely Chief of Mission Class 1, Maria Elena Palo Algabre, Celeste Vinson Balatbat, Paul Raymond Pasion Cortez, Arvin Reyes de Leon, Francisco Noel Ria Fernandez, and Patrick John Oitiapo Hilado. For Chief of Mission Class 2, we have here Eric Cruz Arribas, Renato Nerdueñas Jr., Emmanuel Revilla Fernandez, Rafael Santa Cruz Hermoso, Pablito Ostre Mendoza, Noel Mangawang Novicio, Renita Balagtas Rodriguez, Gunther Emil Mayo Sales, and Arnel Gonyo Talisayon. And for Career Minister, we have Ria Galanao Orreta. Any objection? Hearing none, the ad interim appointments of the 16 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs are hereby recommended to the plenary session of the Commission on Appointments. Congratulations. Majority Leader?
There being no other matters to discuss, I move to adjourn the meeting.
On motion of the Majority Leader, Congressman Guico and Julie, there being no objection, the meeting is hereby adjourned.
The 10th plenary session of the Commission on Appointments in the second regular session of the 19th Congress is hereby called to order. May I call our distinguished colleague, Senator Joel Villanueva, to lead the chamber in prayer.
Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord, Almighty God, Creator of the universe, the one who created all of us here today. We come before you humbling ourselves, knowing that apart from you, we can do nothing. But if you are with us, no one and nothing, no circumstances here on earth can be against us. Today, as we open our session of the Commission on Appointments, we come into your throne, humbling ourselves, asking for the forgiveness of our sins in words, in thoughts, and in deeds. Please allow us to come before you and ask for your wisdom and divine strength to be with each and every one of us. Bless our session today. We also ask prayers for our countrymen and people, not only here in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, but in all parts of the world. We commend into your hands everything that we're going to do today as we honor you and declare that Jesus is Lord over our country and people. We love you and praise you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen. Please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Bayang mag-ibig, velas ang silanganan, alak na puso, sa katipoy buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng mag-ibig, sa manluluti, di ka pasisihir, sa lagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buka, may bilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagninilig, ang bituin ng araw niyang kailan pa may di magbibilig, lupa ng araw na luwalhating pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo, ang ligaya dapat may mga ating ang mamatay lang dahil sa'yo.
Majority Leader.
Chairman, may we ask that the Secretary reads the communication dated 20th of March 2024 from the House of Representatives Secretary General Reginald S. Velasco on the election of Representatives Raul Boboy C. Tupas and Mario Vittorio Marvi A. Marino, Vice Representatives Malapitan and Biron as members of the Commission on Appointments.
Yes, please proceed, Secretary.
March 20, 2024, the Honorable Juan Miguel F. Zubiri, President of the Senate, Senate of the Philippines, Pasay City. Mr. Senate President, I have been directed to inform the Commission on Appointments that the House of Representatives on even date elected Honorable Raul Boboy C. Tupas, Vice Honorable Oscar G. Malapitan, and Honorable Mario Vittorio Marvi A. Marino, Vice Honorable Ferginel G. Biron, as members of the House of Representatives contingent to the Commission on Appointments. Respectfully yours, signed Reginald S. Velasco, Secretary General.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, may we request that the newly elected members, Representatives Marino and Tupas, to approach the rostrum and to take their oath of office as members of the Commission on Appointments.
Yes, may I ask the two gentlemen to join us above here in the rostrum to take your oath. I would just like to ask the two gentlemen to raise your right hand, and instead of repeating after me, you may just proceed to read your oath. Please proceed.
Ako si Mario Vittorio Marvi A. Marino ng 5th District of Batangas na inihalal sa katungkulan bilang kasapi ng Commission on Appointments husay at katapatan. Ay taimtim na nanunumpa at ipinito ng buong husay at katapatan sa aking kakayahan. Sa abot na aking kakayahan. Ang mga tungkulin aking kasalukuyan katungkulan. Ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyan katungkulan. At ang pagkaraan ito ay gagampanan ko. At ang iba pang pagkaraan ito ay gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na aking tataguyod at tatanggol. Na aking tataguyod at tatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas. Ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas. At tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito. Tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito. Nasusunod ko ang mga batas. Nasusundin ko ang mga batas. Mga kautisang legal. Mga kautisang legal. Mga dekretong pinaiiral. Ang mga dekretong pinaiiral. Ang mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan. Ang sadyang may itinakdang kapangyarihan. Ang Republika ng Pilipinas. At pusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutan ito. At pusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutan ito. Nang walang anumang kasubali at maring Diyos. Nang walang anumang kasubali at maring Diyos. Kasi
Congratulations, gentlemen. Yung audio masama. So,
Mr. Chairman?
we may proceed now, Majority
Yes,
Leader?
Mr. Chairman, may we now proceed to call the roll of members.
Yes, Secretary, please call the roll of members.
The honorable members of the Commission on Appointments, Mercedes K. Alvarez, Alan Peter Compañero S. Cayetano, Ronald Bato de la Rosa, Francis Chis G. Escudero, Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, Albert S. Garcia, Christopher Bong T. Go, Ramon N. Guico Jr., Rizal Teveros, Loren Legarda, Roy M. Loyola, Rodante D. Marcoleta, Mario Vittorio Marby A. Marino, Lani Mercado Revilla, Jose Gay G. Padjernos, Johnny T. Pimentel, Grace Poe, Ramon Bong Revilla Jr., Jardine Jesus M. Romualdo, Rafi T. Tulfo, Raul Buboy C. Tupas, Luis Raymond L. Ray F. Villafuerte Jr., Joel Villanueva, Cynthia A. Villar. The chairperson is present.
With 14 members present, and one of them is in online, the chair declares the presence of a quorum.
Yes, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, in connection with the attendance of members in plenary session, there is a written request, and I'd like to put that on record with attached medical certificate submitted to the office of the chairperson from our fellow member of this body, Senator Ramon Bong Revilla Jr., that he be allowed to attend in these proceedings online due to an Achilles injury for which he underwent an operation affecting his mobility. So on that note, Mr. Chairman, I move that Senator Revilla be allowed to attend the Commission's plenary sessions online. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Yes, we take note of that, and we actually also gave that privilege to him during our sessions.
Exactly,
Because he's
Mr. President.
immobile.
Yes,
It's a
Mr.
very
President.
difficult operation, and he cannot stand for a long period of time. So, yes, thank you for that. We take note.
Thank
of
you,
that.
Mr. President. Mr. Chairman, I move to dispense with the reading of the journal of the plenary session held on 19th of March 2024 and consider the same as approved.
There being no objection, motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, may we now proceed to consider the election for the vacant chairmanships, vice chairmanships, and memberships in the various standing committees, Vice Representatives Biron and Malapitan.
There being no objection, your motion is approved. And the election of the vacant chairmanships and vice chairmanships and memberships in the various standing committees of the Commission, Vice Representative Biron and Malapitan is in order. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the body elect Representatives Marino and Tupas to the vacant chairmanships, vice chairmanships, and memberships in the various standing committees of the Commission on Appointments. As chairperson to the Committee on Trade and Industry, Representative Marvy Marino; to the Committee on Science and Technology, Representative Boboy Tupas. As vice chairperson to the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Representative Marino; To the Committee on National Defense, Representative Tupas. To the Committee on Finance, Representative Marino. To the Committee on Health, Representative Marino. To the Committee on Interior and Local Government, Representative Tupas. To the Committee on Agrarian Reform, Representative Marino. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There being no objection to the motion, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that pursuant to Section 5, Chapter 2 of the new rules of the Commission, all members are deemed members of all the standing committees of the Commission, except in the Committees on Accounts, Rules and Resolutions, and Ethics.
There being no objection to the motion, motion and the manifestation is approved.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and at this juncture, may we proceed to elect Representative Tupas as member to the Committee on Accounts.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, Representative Tupas is a member of the Committee on Accounts. Is in order.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I move that the body elect Representative Tupas as member of the Committee on Accounts of the Commission on Appointments. So moved.
There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, may we likewise proceed to elect Representative Marino as member to the Committee on Rules and Resolutions. So moved.
There being no objection, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect Representative Marino as member of the Committee on Rules and Resolutions of the Commission on Appointments.
There being no objection to the motion, motion is approved.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. At this juncture, may we now proceed to consider the recommendation of the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the ad interim appointments of 16 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, before we recognize the chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, I move that the letter dated 9th of May 2024 from DFA HRMO Assistant Secretary Christopher B. Montero requesting for the waiver of personal appearance of 9 officials for reasons stated therein be approved. So moved.
There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, I move that we recognize the chairperson of the Senate, chairperson of the CA Committee on Foreign Affairs, the good gentleman from San Juan and Zambales, Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada. So moved.
Our distinguished colleague from the city of San Juan and Zambales, Senator Estrada, is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chairman, honorable members of the Commission on Appointments, this representation as your chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs is privileged to sponsor the ad interim appointments of 16 career foreign service officials from the Department of Foreign Affairs. Following a public hearing this morning, which considered and deliberated on their appointments, your committee found them all to be fit and qualified, meritorious of their promotion to their respective ranks and title, and ruled to endorse them to the plenary for approval of this august chamber. We are optimistic that the DFA, with its roster of capable and highly effective diplomats and envoys, 16 of which are here with us this afternoon and hopeful of securing the nod of the Commission, will continue to perform its mission of promoting and protecting Philippine interests in the global community. Whether in the home office or overseas, we expect our career officers to embody and live by the core values of patriotism, integrity, professionalism, excellence, and service at all times. Distinguished colleagues, I respectfully recommend that this body confirm the ad interim appointments of the following. May I request that each of our appointees to rise as I call your name, including those who are joining us virtually and are presently in overseas posts. Number 1, Maria Elena Palo Algabre, for Chief of Mission Class 1. She is currently serving as DFA Assistant Secretary of the Office of European Affairs. Number 2, Celeste Sardillo Vinson Balatbat, Chief of Mission Class 1. She is deployed as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of Chile, with concurrent jurisdiction over the Republic of Ecuador and the Republic of Peru. She is present online, Mr. Chair. Number 3, Paul Raymond Pasion Cortez, Chief of Mission Class 1. Last March 2023, he was confirmed as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Portuguese Republic, with current jurisdiction over the Republic of Cabo Verde, the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, the Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, and the Republic of Angola. He is also present virtually, Mr. Chair. Number 4, Arvin Reyes de Leon, Chief of Mission Class 1. Currently, he serves as Assistant Secretary in the DFA Office of Public Diplomacy. Number 5, Francisco Noel Rio Fernandez, Chief of Mission Class 1. He is the Director General of the Foreign Service Institute. Number 6, Patrick John Uitiepo Hilado, Chief of Mission Class 1. He serves in the Home Office as Assistant Secretary, Office of Asset Management and Support Services. Number 7, Eric Cruz Arribas, Chief of Mission Class 2. A resident of San Juan City, he is assigned in Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. and as Minister and Consul General. He is present online, Mr. Chair. Number 8, Renato Ner Dueñas Jr., Chief of Mission Class 2. He is the Director of the DFA Office of Middle East and African Affairs. Number 9, Emmanuel Revilla Fernandez, Chief of Mission Class 2. He is stationed in Philippine Embassy in Singapore as Deputy Head of Mission and Consul General. He is also present online, Mr. Chair. And for the information of the body, he is a former Catholic priest for 12 years. Asan na siya? Can you raise your hand, Mr. Fernandez? Father Fernandez? All right. Number 10, Rafael Santa Cruz Hermoso, Chief of Mission Class 2. Presently, he serves as Deputy Assistant Secretary and Executive Director of North and Northeast Asia Division of the Office of Asian and Pacific Affairs of the DFA. Number 11, Pablito Austria Mendoza, Chief of Mission Class 2. He is deployed as Deputy Chief of Mission and Consul General in Philippine Embassy in Brussels, Belgium. He is also present online, Mr. Chair. Number 12, Noel Mangawang Novicio, Chief of Mission Class 2. Mr. Novicio serves as Minister at the Permanent Mission of the Republic of the Philippines to the United Nations in New York, United States of America. Present online, Mr. Chair. Number 13, Renita Balagtas Rodriguez, Chief of Mission Class 2. At present, she is posted as Deputy Head of Mission and Consul General in Philippine Embassy in London, United Kingdom. Present online, Mr. Chair. Number 14, Gunther Emil Mayo Sales, Chief of Mission Class 2. He is the Executive Director of the DFA Office of American Affairs. Number 15, Arnel Gonyo Talisayon. He is Chief of Mission Class 2. He is currently assigned as Minister and Consul General in Philippine Embassy in Beijing, People's Republic of China. He is also present online, Mr. Chair. And last but not the least, Rhea Galanao Oreta, a career minister. She sits as First Secretary and Consul General in Philippine Embassy in Ottawa, Canada. She is presently online, and according to her, she is very open to, because she is single, she's very open to courtship, Mr. President, Mr. Chair. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, before we act on the motion, there are a number of members of the Commission who'd like to deliver their seconding speeches. May we first recognize the Vice Chairperson of the Commission on Appointments, Representative Ramon Wico. So move, Mr. Chair.
Our distinguished colleague from the great province of Pangasinan, the co-chair of the Commission on Appointments, Congressman Monching Guico is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, esteemed colleagues on the Commission on Appointments. I stand in support of the confirmation of these DFA officials under consideration. Their drive to advance our country's interest on the global stage has been exemplary and evidenced by their impressive track records. With their expertise I anticipate the promotion, attainment, and advocacy of our national interests as we carry through the sustainable development diplomacy with other nations. With that, I hereby second the confirmation of these 16 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you to our co-chair.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is the distinguished lady from the great province of Cavite, Honorable Representative Lani Mercado Revilla.
Yes, a
Move
distinguished
that she be
colleague,
recognized.
Congresswoman Lani Mercado Revilla is recognized.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Mr. President, esteemed colleagues of this commission, I wish to express my wholehearted support for the ad interim promotions of our 16 distinguished career diplomats from the Department of Foreign Affairs. We are truly honored to confirm today a group of accomplished career diplomats comprising of 5 recipients of the prestigious Gawad Mabini Award, 1 recipient of the esteemed Order of Lacandula Award, and 3 outstanding DFA employee awardees. Additionally, we proudly acknowledge 1 top-notcher in the bar examinations, 2 Latin honor graduates, 2 postgraduate scholars, and numerous other notable achievements and recognitions. These accomplishments not only showcase their exceptional abilities, but also reflect the caliber of individuals representing our beloved Philippines on the global stage. In the words of the great Nelson Mandela, it is better to lead from behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate victory when nice things occur. You take the front line when there is danger, then people will appreciate your leadership. Building upon this philosophy, our diplomats more importantly exemplify the core values of servant leadership, placing the welfare of others at the forefront and leading with humility and grace. As they navigate the challenges of our world, may they find strength in the rich tapestry of our nation's history, characterized by resilience and fortitude. May their actions reflect an unwavering commitment to peace as well as compassion and empathy, particularly towards our overseas Filipino workers. As they embark on this new chapter of their careers in the Foreign Service, I am confident in their ability to uphold the highest ideals of excellence and integrity that define the Philippine Foreign Service. Let us come together to offer our full support and encouragement as they carry our nation's flag and champion our country's interests on the international platform. To our esteemed career diplomats, I extend my sincerest congratulations. May you continue to be guided by the noblest ideals and aspirations of our nation. And may you always be blessed abundantly as you tread the path of diplomacy with honor and dignity. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang mga diplomatiko. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, Madam.
Mr. Chairman, next is the distinguished lady from the great province of Iloilo, Pangasinan, and San Juan City, no other than Senator Grace Poe. I move that she be recognized, Mr. Chair.
Yes, our distinguished colleague, Senator Grace Poe is recognized, Madam.
Mr. President, I always really support the appointment of our Philippine Foreign Service candidates because I can really attest to their professionalism as they represent our country all around the world. But I would like to make special mention today for the appointment and to attest to the diligence and work ethic of one of our nominees, Consul General Renita Balagtas Rodriguez. Siya'y matalino, maagap, at talagang maaasahan ng ating Deputy Head of Mission and Consul General, as I have personally worked with her whenever we had an official mission to the United Kingdom and other European countries. Nakasama rin niya ng ating Senate President because of our Philippine and UK friendship. Her 24 outstanding years of foreign service experience in her portfolio have been consistently good, working herself up in the Foreign Service organizational hierarchy, assuming various significant positions here at the DFA Home Office and overseas, specifically in Beijing, People's Republic of China in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, until her designation in the Embassy of the Philippines in London. All of this she has accomplished while she also excelled in her personal affairs. Mr. President, ang ating nominee ay isang huwarang ina, a single parent who raised her two accomplished daughters. Her competence and professionalism, coupled with unparalleled discipline yet gentle approach to urgent matters, is worthy of respect by everyone in government. With her acquired knowledge and extensive work experience as a senior Foreign Service officer, I am confident that she will serve well our kababayans in London and wherever she will be assigned. With that, I move for the confirmation of the ad interim appointment of Renita Balagtas Rodriguez as Chief of Mission 2 of the Department of Foreign Affairs and all other candidates. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Madam Colleague.
Mr. Chair, next to deliver his seconding speech is the distinguished gentleman from the great province of Isabela and Davao, no other than Senator Rafi Tulfo. I move that he be recognized.
Our distinguished colleague, Senator Rafi Tulfo, is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Distinguished colleagues, good afternoon. I would like to manifest my full support for the confirmation of our Chiefs of Mission and Career Minister of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Foreign service is not like any public office. It is created not only to serve our citizens abroad and ensure that their rights and welfare are attended to, but they also have to juggle dealing with the foreign state where they are assigned. I have some of our appointees today at work, or I've seen some of our appointees at work when I visited their countries. Chief of Mission Emmanuel Revilla Fernandez, in particular, have been a solid presence in the consular office in Singapore. His insights on our foreign relations with other Southeast Asian nations are valuable and sensible. I implore the group of officials we have today to truly represent our country in their respective missions. Be our eyes and ears out there so that when it becomes necessary, we would be able to make strategic and effective foreign affairs and policies. And of course, serve as a safe space and refuge for our nationals, especially our OFWs who have chosen to seek greener pastures abroad. And for this, congratulations for the confirmation of our 16 officials of the DFA. Saludo po ako sa inyo. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat, Senator Tulfo.
Mr. Chairman, the speeches of Senator Ligarda, Senator Bong Revilla, Representative Pajenos, and Representative Garcia may be inserted, Mr. Chair, into the records. May I just move that it be inserted into the records, Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
there be no objection. Your motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, next to deliver his speech is the distinguished gentleman from the great province of Batangas and Davao, no other than Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo.
Our distinguished colleague, Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, is recognized.
Mr. President, I rise to second the motion for the confirmation of the ad interim appointment of 16 foreign service officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. To all appointees, I would like to remind you all to always prioritize the welfare of our citizens abroad, especially our OFWs, by understanding their challenges and advocating for their rights and welfare. Napakahirap pong mapalayo sa pamilya at wala ho silang matakbuhan doon, kundi po kayo. Bilang isa sa mga authors at co-sponsor ng Republic Act 11641, o Department of Migrant Workers, ang pakiusap ko lang po sa ating mga kawani ng DFA, yun nga po na wag po natin pabayaan ng mga OFW. Sana po bukas ang ating tanggapan 24/7 kahit saan at kahit kailan. Tandaan po natin na wala po silang matatakbuhan sa ibang bansa kundi kayo lang. Dapat po bukas po ang inyong opisina para sa lahat at lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga minamahal na OFWs. Again, Mr. President, I reiterate my full support for the ad interim appointment of the DFA officials. Congratulations to all of you.
Mr. Chair, next to deliver her speech is the distinguished lady from the great city of Las Piñas, no other than Senator Cynthia Villar. I move that she be recognized, Mr. President.
Our distinguished colleague from the city of Las Piñas, Senator Villar, is recognized.
Good afternoon. I would like to manifest my support to the confirmation of the 16 nominees today, especially to Mr. Arvin Reyes de Leon, who hails from our city of Las Piñas. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam.
Mr. Chair, may I be allowed to just give a short manifestation
Please
before we
proceed.
act on
Please
the...
proceed. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Distinguished colleagues, Mr. Chairman, it is a great honor and privilege to support the confirmation of the ad interim appointments of the 16 foreign service officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs, sponsored in plenary today. Likewise, Mr. Chair, we are extremely proud and delighted to express our support for the confirmation of the appointment of Rafael Santa Cruz Hermoso, a fellow Bulaqueño who hails from Meycauayan, Bulacan, to the rank of Chief of Mission Class 2. We would also like to express our support for the confirmation of the appointments of Pablito Austria Mendoza to the rank of Chief of Mission Class 2, and Rhea Galanao Oreta to the rank of Career Minister, both of whom have made Meycauayan City and Malolos City their homes, respectively. Again, Mr. Chairman, to wrap up, I would like to put on record all of the 16 foreign service officials deserve the confirmation of their appointments for their significant contributions to strengthening our international relations and diplomatic ties around the world. The confirmation of their appointments will also help expedite the delivery of services to overseas Filipinos, which we both work hard for, Mr. Chairman, during the passage of the Department of Migrant Workers. Finally, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to express my pride once again that my fellow Bulaqueños are excelling in their chosen field. Congratulations to all of you, and may God bless you and your work. Mabuhay po kayo. Mr. Chairman, at this juncture, may we reiterate
We'd like to recognize Senator Bato de la Rosa is also raising his hand.
May we recognize Senator Bato de la
Recognize,
Rosa.
Senator de la Rosa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today, we are joyful to be in this August chamber with the presence of the accomplished men and women of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Present before us have dedicated their lives to the service of the DFA and the Filipino people for a long period of time. Their journey to foreign diplomacy brought them to the different parts of the world in order to promote and protect the welfare of our countrymen and women. Their foreign assignments are often met with struggles amidst homesickness and distress of being away from home, in an environment totally unfamiliar and at times unfriendly to them. But as courageous warriors of public service, they march on and face the battle. True to their mandate, our hardworking foreign service officers serve as the sturdy buffer zones in pursuing the national interest globally. Patriotism, integrity, professionalism, excellence, and service. These are the core values of the Department of Foreign Affairs that are deeply embedded in the hearts of our distinguished appointees today. And it is with great honor that I congratulate them as we confirm their appointments and wish them continued success in their mission. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Senator De La Rosa. Before we act on the motion or the motion that will be made by the Majority Floor Leader, I also would like to reiterate, as mentioned earlier by Senator Grace Poe, particularly when we were together in an official visit to the Parliament of United Kingdom, Ma'am Renita Balagtas Rodriguez was with us, together with, of course, Ambassador Teddy Boy Locsin, who, by the way, I just want to put on record, messaged me yesterday to watch over her. So at least alam niya po, tinext po ako ng inyong ambassador na alagaan po namin kayo. And we'd like to thank, of course, the others, many others. We have Congen Eric Cruz Arribas was in Washington, D.C. when we visited as well for an official mission there to Washington, D.C. Even Emmanuel Revilla Fernandez, Father Fernandez, who was Congen for Singapore when we were there with Senator JV. The Embassy of Singapore also took good care of us when we did the Singapore Air Show for our Armed Forces of the Philippines. And we were also recently in Belgium, and Congen Mendoza, the Embassy of Belgium, when we were visiting the EU Parliament to lobby for the free trade agreement. There you go, the FTA, the free trade agreement between the Philippines and the EU. And we were lobbying the embassy of, the Belgian embassy was really helping us lobby with the different countries that were there. So you're absolutely correct, Senator Villanueva. These men and women are our heroes. They're the face of the Philippines in these far-flung countries where they represent us. And they're the first faces that our OFW see when they go to visit the embassies. And so just a gentle reminder, and I know you're doing your duty, but just a gentle reminder to always protect and promote the welfare of our OFWs. Once again, maraming salamat po sa inyong serbisyo. So, Majority Leader, what is the
Mr.
favored
Chairman,
motion?
may we reiterate the earlier motion for the Commission to confirm the ad interim appointments of the aforementioned 16 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs? I so move, Mr. Chair.
There being no objection to the motion, the Commission hereby confirms the ad interim appointments of the aforementioned 16 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Congratulations.
Mr. Chairman, there being no other matters to discuss, I move to adjourn.
There being no objection to the motion, motion is approved. We are adjourned till the next hearing.